Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz. I post 4 beauty related videos a week, and that's on a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday at 4 p.m. In this video it is very exciting because we are reviewing I Heart Revolution's collaboration with Disney. Now I've already done Tiana's, and in this one we're going to be doing Belle's. Now I have to do Belle's second because that is the one that I was most excited for, because it felt like it was going to be more catered to my kind of skin tone, which is a bit, I was medium, light to medium skin tone, and I've lost a lot of my summer colour, which I'm so sad about. I Heart Revolution did 3 collections. One with Tiana, which was the Princess and the Frog. You get an eyeshadow, lip gloss, highlight and eyelashes in each collection. I haven't got the eyelashes. I don't really wear them that often, to be fair. So in Belle's collection I have obviously the eyeshadow palette, then I have the highlight, and obviously the lip topper or lip gloss, whatever you want to call it. The eyeshadow palette literally has Belle in her dress coming down the staircase. I remember that scene. Then you get all these lovely eyeshadows, and there's like some purples, reds, blues, yellow. I kind of don't understand the colour story in this one, to be fair, but we'll work it out. I feel like you can do a nice neutral eye with a pop of colour. That might be what I do. And then you get like your you're meant to get like 6 face powders. So you got 2 blushes, a bronzer, 3 highlights. Now this one's green looking. I don't think I'll ever use it. I know I won't ever use it. Oh, actually looks quite nice. It actually feels like it's got like a yellow shift to it. That's interesting. So yeah, this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. So I'm just going to start off by swatching like I did with the Tiana palette. The first 3 shades are called Library, West Wing and Rose. Lovely and pigmented already. Then we got Cogsworth, Mrs. Potts and Ballroom. That is a nice gold. Ooh, I like that. Really like that. Then we got Belle, which is obviously a blue, Lumiere and Enchantress. Enchantress, I can't speak. And then the 4th row we've got Petal, Spell and Beast. So nice. Then we've got Little Town, Chip and Beauty. The last row we have Gaston, Grey Stuff and Magic Mirror. So this is the colour story. Like I said, it's a bit all over the place for me, but I feel like maybe a neutral eye with the pop of blue. Somehow got to use that Belle shade in there, and I think that's what I'm going to be doing. Just put the Beauty Bay base down on my eyelids. I absolutely am in love with that base at the moment. And the first thing I'm thinking of doing is going in with the shade Little Town as my transition shade. Then I want to take the shade Chip just below that. Might incorporate the pink and the red into it, might do that. Should have done Chip first, it's a bit lighter, but it's fine. Maybe add a bit of rose into it. It's not as dark as I thought it would be. Add a bit more here. I find that this eye always looks better than the other eye. This eye is easier to work with because it's on my right side and I'm right-handed. Don't know why. Maybe I'll put less pressure on. Then let's use that brush again just to blend out the edges. Add a bit more rose down here, deepen it up. Then I'm going to take a tiny bit of this shade here called Grey Stuff. There's a lot of kickback in the pan from this shade. And then because it's Belle and all I think of is neutrals with Belle, I'm going to go in with the shade here called Ballroom. Oh, and in the middle of this palette it says A Tale of Enchantment. And it's on the back and it's on the highlighter and the lip gloss. Can't really go wrong with a gold, can you? I want to blend it out with the rose shade that we used before. Now it's time for me to do my base off camera, and I'm actually... It always looks a hot mess at this point until I do my base. So I'm all ghostly looking because I've just used MUA Pro Base, NYX Honey Dew Me Up, and my MUA Pro CC powder, and I want to use a bronzer from this palette, which is Maurice. That's what I like, when I can layer a bronzer up. I wonder if there's any shimmer in it. If there is, I do like shimmer in my bronzer because it gives your forehead a nice glow. That's a really good shade for me. It's near enough a little bit too light because I can really build it up. Not too bad. And then let's take the blusher in Bonjour, which is this one up here on my cheeks. That is a pretty blush colour. And for highlight, now the highlight I have here, if you watched my haul video, you know that I thought this was going to be a lovely gold highlight. Turns out it is a crumbly mess, and I feel like it's more of a powder. Look at that. There's not really a glow to it. Well, kind of. Let's try this as a highlight and see. If not, we'll try something from the palette, but as you put your brush in it, it just keeps crumbling. So let's see. I think you really have to dig to get that highlight. Oh, I got some shine from it. I'm actually impressed now. It's really crumbly. Melt it into the skin. You can see all the dust that's in there. And these are £8. There is a highlight to it. Okay, now I'm finally impressed. I was really... From my haul video, I didn't have high hopes for it, but when you just pull it on your hand, you can't see nothing. But when it hits the light, there is a nice sheen to it. Let's just swatch all the shades here for you. So we've got Bonjour, Maurice, and something. There we go. Those are the first 3 shades. And then we've got Be Our Guest, True Love, and Tale as Old Time here. I love the swirls in it. It just really gives me Disney vibes. Okay, so these are meant to be the 3 highlight looking ones. Got more of a peachier one at the bottom. But again, it's just when they hit the light you can see the highlight in it. Yeah, they're just not as pigmented as highlights from I Heart Revolution have been in the past. They're like a different formula, but I'm not too mad at it now. And I do like that Be Our Guest shade, which looked a bit green. Because it's got like, it's got some gold to it. Now let's do under the eye. Now I'm definitely going to go in with Belle under the eye. For the inner corner highlight, I want to go in with this shade here called Lumiere. And under my brow, I'm going to go for Mrs. Pot, which is just a cream shade. Because I feel like just a matte shade under there for once. And you know I love my matte shades. I love a good gold on the inner corner and a matte shade under my brow bone. That is usually my go-to if a palette has it. Very crumbly matte shade, but not mad at it. Then I'm going to take this Barry M High Vis liner in Caution. Very similar to yesterday's video, used the chocolate dip mascara and the Espresso Natural Collection lip liner. Now it's time to use the lip topper, and if you would have seen Tiana's video, you would have seen that I pulled this out of the wrong box yesterday. But it is just such a lovely gold shade, and this kind of shade on top of any lip liner, lipstick is just incredible. And this reminds me of a proper Belle colour. It's proper gold. I can't feel any like glitter in it whatsoever. It's like a metallic shade. I just love the fact there's a little rose on there. So yeah, I'm actually finished. This is the complete look. Again, thoroughly impressed with the palette. The eyeshadows are very pigmented. I'm glad I could use the bronzer, but I think it's a tiny bit too light for me, just a tiny bit. The blushes are lovely. They're very, like, they suit my skin tone much better. The one in Tiana was a little bit too dark, but with a light hand it was lovely. The highlights are nice. They're very soft. The palette, I've kind of like got different colour eyeshadow in each, so it gets very messy, just to let you know. But this, oh, it's such a lovely collection. Like, it says A Tale of Enchantment on the back. It's just something like, it literally looks like a book, and I'm so glad I've bought the collection. Again, eyeshadow palette retails for £15, the highlight retails for £8, and the lip topper retails for £6. Now the highlight is very crumbly, it's a hot mess. It doesn't look like it's going to be anything other than a powder, but then once you swatch it, it is got a slight sheen to it, and as you can see, I do have highlight on. So it's not the most pigmented highlight that I've ever come across from I Heart Revolution, but just for the packaging itself, I would pay the £8 because I'm such a huge Disney fan. Not as big as, like, as huge as some people I know. Like, I'm not that into Disney as that, but I'm more into like supernatural stuff. But I do love the highlight, and then the lip gloss is one of my favourites. I must admit, the Tiana lip gloss is up there, it's my favourite, and then this comes in second. But I love how luxurious the packaging looks like, and I would pay £6 for this, even though you could probably wait till it goes on sale in the future and it'd probably be like £3, because you know what Revolution are like. We all buy it when things come out, and then when we do that, in a couple of months time, everything goes on sale with Revolution, so you don't have to buy it straight away. But I would if you were a huge Disney fan, and I absolutely love this collection. Thank you for watching, guys. That's the end of it, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.